Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. Today, we're going to investigate a prediction that was made in November of 2024, and I'll show you the receipts that just came to pass yesterday on the button, and it was predicted to the day that Bitcoin would be this price yesterday, and it was. What comes next? We're going to find out in just a moment, though. I just need you to smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people and does help support the channel, of course, as does your wonderful comments who do that. And, of course, those who ask questions, I do get back to you as soon as possible. However, you want more immediate engagement, interaction with me, you can find me in the Discords below. There is a description in this video. You might need to click the more button for it to pop out. And there's the Tribal Trades Discord there. That's my Discord. It's currently closed. We will open it again in due course, but you can get on the wait list for that by just emailing. The information's there. And of course, the Stocks with Josh Discord, which is open, and I have my own Crown Traders channel in there where I share education, insights, resources, some of my trade setups, and of course, entertainment, because this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And I just actually started watching Gladiator 2 for the first time just a couple of nights ago, but I got about half an hour into it. But I am going to complete the movie there. Okay, let's jump into what we are, because I know you're all waiting to say, who did this? What was this? And here it is, Josh Man. Now, this is not Stocks with Josh. Don't be confused with Stocks with Josh. He did accurately call local top at least and sold all his bags and got out near the top, and it was a great trade from him. No, this is Josh Man. And Josh Man says here to Hodl Magoo, I don't know who Hodl Magoo is, maker of jokes. I know your expertise, Bitcoin, so I'll play your field, wager on the closing price. I will pick the date, and we will call the number. Closest to the pin wins. And so Magoo says end of March 2025. And so Josh Man says, I said I will pick the date. I will choose mid-March. Yeah, the wager, my friend. Pi Day. Bitcoin, 84K, March 14, 2025. So he says end of March, but he doesn't go with end of March. He picks March 14th, 2025, Pi Day, Bitcoin, 84K. What do you think? Now, either this guy is quite the prophet. Okay, is he the prophet? Can he foresee the future? Is he a market maker? Or is he somebody that is connected to market makers and has inside information and is in the know on what the price will be and when? Because he picked a very specific date of what Pi Day, of course, is March 3.14. If you don't know what the Pi number is, look that up, Google it there. And so I want to know your thoughts. And look at the date here. There's the receipt, November 26th, 2024. November 26, 2024, you can actually go through. Josh Man used to be a trader connected to Wall Street. Is he a market maker? Is he part of the market making team, or is he connected to somebody as a market maker in the know? Or was this just pure luck? That's number two. Was this just pure luck that he just lucked on that number by chance? Or is he some kind of a prophet here? Some are calling him a bit of a prophet, and that he has some prophetic gift and he could see these things happening. I want to know what your thoughts are below in the description. Let me know what you think in regards to that there. This is Josh Man that you can go through and follow him there. I'll actually click through to his profile here. There he is, Josh Man. There's his handle there, Josh Mandel, I believe, and you can just see there the posts and so on there, following him there. And I do not recommend whether to follow the trade or not, his trades or not, or to follow him, but you can check him out and let me know if you think he got lucky, if he's a market maker or connected to the market maker, or if he is some kind of a prophet there. Very, Very interesting there, as you can see, very interesting. Okay, let's look at the Bitcoin price and see what we can see. And in the Discord, I shared yesterday that this 200-day moving average was crucial. If we were to break above, go long. And those that listened and went long, and I said take profit was at the 200 EMA on the daily at 85,600, but of course you could have taken profit early. You can stop out in profit really, remember, because sometimes, a lot of times, most of my trades actually I stop out in profit, don't quite get to my targets, and then I have a trailing stop, or I manually will stop out in profit. What you don't want to do is not take profit and then now come all the way back down again. It does give you another entry, of course. So what are we looking here? If you want to trade this, you can go long with Bitcoin here. Now, if it breaks below, you can go short. You can ride it to 83,100, or you can ride it to 79,800, or if we get all the way back to the 50 EMA on the weekly, you can ride it at these levels, down to these levels, lower levels at 77,000 down there, and 75,000. And so this is the trade right here. Now, if you don't know how to go short, don't worry, we've got you in the Discords. You can come to the Discords. We teach you how to go short. In the Tribal Trades Discord, we have the Leverage Lounge full of leverage traders where you can learn, get help, get support, get entries and exits, and learn how you can go short. There are live trading sessions that I do weekly in the Discords. Every week I'm doing live trading sessions where you can trade with me, where you can learn leverage. I do special leverage classes every single week on how you go long and how you can go short as well. Those sessions are also recorded, so if you miss them, you can watch them at a later time, because then you can make money on the way up and also on the way down. Some people say, well, I don't do leverage, I just like to buy spot. Well, you can do a short that is the same as spot at 1x leverage, which is the same as spot, because when you buy spot and you go long with spot, you're just doing it at 1x. If you've got $100, you're just trading with $100. You can do the same with short. And listen, I showed in yesterday's video how you can invert your chart. You can click here, invert scale, and then go, great, now it becomes easy. If you want to go short, you can now go short. You see this, if we get a break above the 200-day moving average, or below, of course, because we've inverted the chart, you can go short and trade the price. You can go 1x short, okay? And you can learn how to do it without losing your money. We teach you a very safe way to do it there. And so, of course, all trading is risk involved, but we teach it in such a way where anybody can learn. People who didn't even know how to do this a week or two ago are going short, making money, going long, making money, of course. And of course, we are in a downtrend, and this is what we have to remember, that we are in a downtrend, and until I see a flip. Now, so what am I looking at here? On the 4 hour, I see some hope. You're saying there's a chance. So what do we see here on the 4 hour? So people are asking me, well, am I buying now? What am I doing? I'm sharing those in the Discord. So make sure you're in the Discord here, and I'm sharing each day on YouTube as well, but the specific trades are in Discord. So we can see here is we've got a low, and then we've got a higher high, and then a higher low. There's your entry right there on this trade based off we got there. Now, if you miss that trade from here, then where would you look to get back in? When we make another higher low, which this could be the higher low here, because there's the higher high, now the higher low. So in the 4 hour time frame, and if you turn the ribbons on here, you can always identify the trend by turning on the EMA ribbons. We've just begun seeing now the flip. So where you could have taken the trade was here, or when the ribbons on the 4 hour went from red to green and broke above the 20 EMA on the 4 hour time at 82. So that would have been another good opportunity to get in the trade there as well, okay? And you do see a nice WW bottom formation with the low there, and then a higher low right there, and then we have now a higher high that is in there as well, okay? And of course, we have a high there and then a higher high and now another higher high. So this is quite good. This could be a trend reversal. However, we haven't seen it on the daily. So on the daily, we are still on a downtrend. Now, unfortunately, to get a higher high at least here, well, first of all, we would have had to get above this level here around the 90,000s. Okay, that would be pretty good. However, we might end up getting a higher high here because let's just say from here we got up to around 85,000, we come back, and as long as we don't take out and make a lower low and make another higher low, then we can push up, and we just have to take this out here. And I think this is set up perfectly for this, that if we do come down now, and of course this could keep pushing up, this high might not be in, but let's just say this high is in here at 85, and we come back to say 81,500, we're then putting in a higher low, and then what you look for is then pushing up to make a higher high, and then on the higher low you would get in. That's for the more conservative trader who wants to go on the daily trend and see a trend reversal on the daily. We already have a trend reversal on the 4-hour chart, so you can trade off the 4-hour chart. Okay, so we can trade here off the 4-hour chart. So we can turn off the ribbon so we can see this clearly, how we can trade off the 4-hour chart very easily here. There is the 50 EMA on the 4-hour. It lines up perfectly with the 200-day moving average. Now, if the 200-day moving average wasn't there, you could just take the trade off the 50 EMA on the 4-hour. You could also go long here off the 50 EMA, the 9 EMA on the 4-hour, or on the 20 EMA on the 4-hour. I probably wouldn't do the 9. So here's how I would play this. If we lose this 50 EMA, which is also the 200-day moving average, they're both at the same, on the 4-hour, then can go short down to 83,100, where the 20 EMA on the 4-hour just happens to be. If this holds, you can go long back up, okay? So those are your options right now on Bitcoin, as you can see. And you know, I would put this in there, but the Fibonacci is right there. So I don't really need to do that there. So trading off the 4-hour time frame right now, you can go long and short. Now, those of you who are scalpers and day traders, yeah, keep doing your 5, 15-minute, 1-minute time frames, whatever's working for you. For those of you who want a bit of a longer term trade, this is how you would take the trade there, is to get in here right now. Actually, the trade is right now. You can go long and look to push that up, and you may get a higher high here. And so this could be a perfect entry right now here on this trade. Obviously, if it breaks down, you can flip short and take it down at least to 83,100. And of course, if it just keeps going down, you can keep it open, or you can take profit there, keep the trade open, and keep running it down there as you go. So those are the setup that I'm looking for right now. And you'll see that probably on a number of coins across the board. If you look at Sui, you've probably got the same thing. There you go, the 50 EMA, flip that, go long. Otherwise, rejection, you can go short down to the 20 EMA on the 4-hour. Vice versa, you can go long if this holds a support, and it's kind of wedged in between there, and you can keep trading in there. Tau is another one, again, on the 4-hour time frame. This is the time frame to trade right now. It's just flipped. The 50 EMA on the 4-hour at 262. I would want to see it get above this Fibonacci that just happens to be close to it, 266, to go long there. And obviously, you could flip short if it breaks down from there down to 252. And then you could go long again and keep riding it up, down, in that channel. Of course, if it breaks down from 252, you could go short and buy it at 252 and ride it down to 235. Let's go look at the liquidation levels. We're going to follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And there is that bright yellow at 85K on the 48-hour. Let's flip to the weekly time frame. And I'm going to guess we've got more above, and we're coming up to take that there. I did say yesterday that if I was the market maker, which I'm not, I would go down and get that 73, 74, 75K first before taking this higher. But I did also say there was a bunch of liquidity around 85 and 86. and I wouldn't be surprised that could be taken before we go down and take that 73.75. So that's the question. Are we going to take that first? And we've gone up and hit that 85 level and taking it before going down to this level down here where we see billions and billions of dollars down here around the $73,000, $74,000 level. Remember, there's billions and billions of dollars up at 100K and up at 100, 108K, 109K, 110K as well. So as we close off here today, I want to thank you for tuning into the channel. As always, until the next episode, or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.